Yes, welcome back to another edition of Liberty Lunch Break from Off the Wire, the topic du jour. I am your host, Noello Lynn, aka the Cajun Libertarian. So, what is the topic du jour? Armed Florida man allegedly tried to sexually assault a woman but tripped with his genitalia hanging out of his shorts, police say. And I am here for it. Absolutely great. As we get started, as always, please like, subscribe to my YouTube channel, share the show because that's the best way to get the word out. I love these little clips. Reminder, all of these clips are going to be 5 to 10 minutes max. They air Monday through Friday at noon Central, right here. Same cage time, same cage channel, Monday through Friday. They're great. I really hope you guys enjoy them. I really hope that you share them because I really do think this is going to be one of the better ways that we can push out the brand and just little tiny clips like this. I mean, my goodness, is this hilarious? And yeah, before I say too much, let's go ahead and get into it. Don't forget to also follow me on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, basically everywhere you get your podcast. Leave me a 5-star review. And also, if you go to anchor.fm/the Cajun Libertarian, you can leave me a 60-second anchor call-in moment for the live shows which air. That is Off the Wire on Wednesdays and Sundays at 6 Central. All right, let's get into it. Back to the headline. Armed Florida man allegedly tried to sexually assault a woman but tripped with his genitalia hanging out of his shorts, police say. This is from The Blaze. And again, I am here for it. Love it. An armed man tried to sexually assault a woman, but he was startled and tripped with his genitals hanging out of his shorts, according to Florida police. The heinous incident unfolded on Friday morning when a couple hiking in a park in Brevard County was confronted by an armed man, later identified as Donovan Tyler Adkins, according to a police Facebook report. All right, I guess that or police Facebook post. I guess that's how we're getting the information out now from law enforcement. Might as well. Everything else is done via social media. Um, why not? The man said Atkins pointed his gun at them and ordered them out of their tent just after sunrise. Atkins accused the man and his girlfriend of robbing people that he knew, and he then pretended to speak on his phone while telling the woman to go deeper into the forest, police said. He then allegedly threatened to shoot her unless she performed sexual acts on him. The woman told police that she responded to Atkins that she'd rather take a bullet than face sexual assault. Gangster. That is the woman you need in your life, fellas. That is a keeper. Amen. The woman told report. I said that. I'll say it again. It bears repeating, as people like to say. The woman told police that she responded to Atkins that she'd rather take a bullet than face sexual assault. I love it. She then began screaming, and her boyfriend appeared after following them, which startled the suspect. Police arrested Atkins and booked him into the Brevard County Jail on a $36,000 bond. Why should he be Why should he get bond? He tried to rape a woman at gunpoint. No, you're not allowed back into society at that point. Sorry. That's my opinion. The man faces numerous charges, including robbery with a firearm, aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, false imprisonment, sexual battery, petty theft, possession of a firearm by a convicted felon, and resisting arrest without violence. Look, now a firearm, possession of a firearm by a convicted felon. Hate that. Hate it. Let's compartmentalize this. All of the rest of the information, let's shove that to the side, right? Let's just focus on that one charge, regardless of the rest of the stuff. If you've served your prison sentence, which is supposed to be your disciplinary, action, right? Then you should have all of your rights restored after that, if they let you go. I am of the opinion that when you make violent threats like this, or this isn't a violent threat, it's a violent act, extremely violent. You try to sexually assault a woman at gunpoint, you murder people, you rape kids, all that. No, life in prison, no possibility of parole. You're done. You're done. You're not trustworthy. He's already a felon, right? So, but if we're going to let these people back out, then they should have their rights back. So, and there's a whole I could do an entire show on who should and shouldn't be let back out, so I won't go there. I'm not saying this guy should have been let out. No idea what he did in the past, right? But if it's like a felony drug charge or something, as long as it's not a violent act where we can clearly look and point to the situation and be like, yeah, that person doesn't deserve to live in public any longer. Then no, life in prison because I'm against the death penalty, right? Life in prison, no parole, and hard labor. Sorry. You don't get to do these kinds of things, and we're just supposed to trust you to be in society? No. If we're going to have this prison system, which we do, and we are going to advocate for criminal justice reform, which I do, we don't need our prisons being filled with drug addicts and drug dealers. They just make more connections. It gets worse. If you're talking about pedophiles, rapists, murderers, extremely violent people like this, then no, it's it. If you're so willing to literally try to rape a woman at gunpoint, you're done, in my opinion. And that's it. End of discussion. All right, finishing up here. The Ledger Inquirer reported that Atkins tripped on a bush and fell while his genitals, I keep mixing that word up, genitalia, genitals, same difference. 6 in one hand, half a dozen in the other. Excuse me. Hung out of his shorts. Now, I hope that was the universe's most egregiously thorned bush and violent plant the universe has ever seen, ever. And I hope you caught every effing thorn on the way down. And when you're coming back up, you caught the rest of them. Incredible. Still hilarious. Terrible story, right? Woman almost got raped. That's awful at gunpoint. But the result, going back to the headline, armed Florida man. It's always a Florida man, right? Allegedly tried to sexually assault a woman, but tripped with his genitals hanging out of his shorts. He tripped into a bush and fell while his junk was hanging out of his pants. Hope it was the worst thorn bush ever, and I want every thorn on your genitalia, in your face. Oh, just catch them all over your body. And then when you try to get back up, it got even worse. I hope it was terrible. Horrible. Maybe I'm sadistic. I don't know. Call it for what it is. But that's my personal opinion. And we'll leave it there. I'll see you every Wednesday and Sunday at 6 Central for the live show, the massively live show. And I will see you tomorrow, every Monday through Friday at noon Central, same Cajun time, same Cajun channel. You're listening to one of the fastest and largest growing Liberty podcasts on the planet, and I am out.